Huh. Yeah, that's weird.
Zanfeng said, "It's back."
Yeah, I shut the stream off and back on. It said Twitch had a network error. I don't know. That was weird. Weird, weird, weird. It must have just happened, right? Did you guys see the re-entry? I'm still not seeing it. Alright, I'm going to shut the Twitch off. Restart the Twitch. Maybe it was my Twitch app that had an issue. Yep, okay, I see it now. Alright, well, I won't bore you with the descent. I just didn't want to fast forward when when I was away from my screen, because I was checking my stuff, my Twitch. Alright, so if I splash down and then test the heat shield, I should get credit for it. That'll be a nice chunk of change. Because the note says, use the run test option in the parts context menu when all test conditions are met. Alright, now do the run test. There we go. Awesome. So I completed the heat shield one, and as soon as I recover, I will complete the turrets, and that should be a healthy chunk of change right there. Then I might just upgrade. Yeah, I got 242 now. But my pilot didn't. Well, regardless, 242, 75,000 upgrade, and I got to upgrade that for 150. I don't want to do that yet. But this will give me 7 contracts. So now we can get more contracts. Let's see what we've got. Ferry, a VIP. Yeah, let's see, it's only 14,000, so I gotta have more people there. Of course, I suppose I could take that one. Yeah, I'll take that one. And I'll take up my engineer and my scientists. I'm gonna hire another scientist too, and I'll take them up for experience. Yeah. Okay. So for right now, that's the only one. So I won't make a lot of money, but it'll be for a purpose. Oh, I need to hire a scientist first. Go back. So we'll reuse that ship again. But I need to go to the astronaut center and yeah, because I only have one scientist. I'd like to have 2 scientists. So Jazzle or Stelfert are the only 2 that I have. Well, I like the name Jazzle, but he's not very courageous, and well, he's not as stupid as, oh wait, there's Burkus. Burkus, he's really stupid. So I think I'm going to take this guy. All right, there. Now I've got an extra scientist. Jazzle is now an astronaut. And we'll go in here and we'll load them up with our VIP. It's probably Elon Musk. It's my VIP. Lisgan. Oh yeah, that's his sister. So scientist, and engineer. All right, and I don't need to do splashdowns. I don't need to do anything super sexy. Just take him up and bring him back. So parachute set 2500. Yep. Okay.
Zanfeng MR said, first Lisden in space.
Right? All right. I don't know why my surface info will not stay on. All right. SAS, full throttle, and launch. We'll just do a
Sync.
hey,
Said,
Mahula.
kaboom.
No kaboom. No kaboom. So I'm just kind of running this one to see what it's like, but Zan told me I should probably do an Iron Man Kerbal where I can't reset whatever the fate of my my Kerbal is when it happens. That's what happens. So I'm debating on that one. I just make too many mistakes, stupid mistakes, like, oh, I forgot to go full throttle, or I forgot to put on my SAS, my stabilization.
Mahula Sync said, the fate of Kerbals is in your hands.
That's right. But I like my Kerbals to survive. Okay, I got 12 seconds of fuel, and boom, 73,000 feet, 72,000. I still got 8 seconds of fuel. We'll see how far it drops. I don't want to light off the engines unless I have to, but we're dropping pretty quick.
Said, for me this is worth watching.
Yeah? And why? Why is it worth watching? So you can see what mistakes I make? I mean, I don't get it. All right, so it'll take me to about 72,000. That's fine. That's suborbit. So, which is where I'm at, which is all I need to complete it, is a suborbital flight. I've got 8 seconds of fuel.
Kind of, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, well, before I hit 70,000, I am going to separate. So that'll go back to the ground, that extra piece. It'll fall back to Kerbal. Because if you eject at 70,000, well, I suppose only if you have a stable orbit, it'll fall back down. That way you can collect those parts. So there we go. I should, boom, suborbital space flight for my VIP and my passengers. I guess I won't be able to tell what level they get until they come back. So for right now, let's go ahead and get lined up for re-entry.
Mahula Sync said, if we become attached and emotionally attached to you Kerbals, then it will be entertaining.
Yeah, I suppose. But look at them happy faces. Look at them all. They're all like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Yeah, I suppose the Iron Man would be a part of it, but man, I just make too many stupid little mistakes to
Bill
keep my Kerbal
Beto
alive.
said, "The tourists are having a fabulous time."
Yeah, well, there's only one. So this first one, Liskin, is the only tourist. These other three are, what, one's an engineer and then two scientists. I'm just trying to give them experience. All right, let's see if I can keep
Mahula
this.
Brasink said, "Lol, there's a Bob. Can you name them after us?"
I wish I could. I don't know. There might be a mod for that, for changing their name. I'll look for that because I think that would be pretty entertaining. All right, 43,000. 41,000.
Bill Beto said, "Although it's hard to tell if they're happy or terrified."
Right? 29,000. Okay, I should be starting to heat up now. Yeah, there it goes. No,
Mahula Brasink said, "They might be screaming their heads off. No one can hear them."
Alright, there we go. Alright. We're out of the danger zone now. I just gotta wait until I can pop my chutes as soon as this turns gray. Boom. I can pop the chutes. Oh, come on. There he goes. Alright. I thought I had him. What did I have him set to? 2,500, yeah. Those explosions you just heard were the other parts of my ship crashing into the ground. And I had one, they crashed back at my space center, and it took out my platform. I had to repair it. I've never had that happen before. That was on my other career. All right, let's just speed up time so we're going to the ground. Because I use 3 chutes and I come down so slow, typically my heat shield will survive and I get money back for it. Otherwise, you could jettison your heat shield, but then you don't get any money back for the parts. So, oh, let's turn the lights on. Lights on. Alright, where am I? I'm over, let's see, crew report. Grasslands. I think I've done all the science over grasslands already. So there's no point. I mean, I could do an EVA, maybe? Maybe? Nope, I already done an EVA over the grasslands too, so. Alright, well, I've done all the science over the grasslands. I could take up a science junior, and then I could do that over all of these again, but I'm not going to do that until I get going. Get a little more money under my belt, because right now I have 94,000. That's it. Spent all my money. And this isn't going to give me much, just ferrying this one VIP. But hopefully it'll open up a few more VIPs. And there's a few more testing stuff to do, which I could do. So coming down at 5 meters. Yep. And there we go. Okay. Whoa, don't bounce. Recover. Yeah, that gave me a fair chunk of change. But still didn't gain any XP. I don't think I'm going to get XP until I go orbital, unfortunately. All right, let's see what I've got to do. I could do the swivel engine. That's not hard to do. That'd give me like 30,000. I'm not testing that thud again. Yeah, let's test the swivel. Let's do this one. I don't want to test the little heat shield. I think that's, I got to do a run test after I've, yeah, see, I'd have to go in between that. 16 to 25. And this one is 30 to 38, so I wouldn't be able to do them both at the same time. Drogue shoot. I might be able to do that. No, because the speed's different. So each one's separate. Oh wow, I gotta get an altitude at 210 to 220 to test the decoupler. Alright, well, we've got this one active. We'll just go ahead and test the swivel first. Need to go make I think that's what I'm using is the swivel. No. Alright, so I gotta change the engine out. The swivel. Alright, but I don't need all of this. Oh, so let's just do this. Oh. Cancel. No, I don't want to save this design. I want to open. So don't save. I want it to stay the way it was. Let's take the X1 thumper, and because I think that's got everything on it I needed. It doesn't have a heat shield. I don't think I need a heat shield, but I'd rather carry it with me and have it than not have it. Alright. It does have science on board. Ooh, I could do that. No, I won't do that. Get rid of the thumper. And we need to do probably 2. And then a swivel. Fins. Need 3. There we go. Now I'm just bringing the command module down, so this should be fine. Alright, so we're going to call this one we'll just leave it as the X1. I don't think I have an X1, so let's see. Light it off, okay, and all I've got to do is have the swivel engine, be on Kerbal, flying, get an altitude of 33 to 38, and be between 210 and 400 miles or meters per second. Okay, we can do that. This is just a straight up, straight down. So SAS. I'm going to throttle up to about half. I need to bring those stats up so I can see them. Gotta burn this. I just gotta make sure I don't go over 400. And just keep burning until I hit 33,000. Still got half my fuel. Creeping up again. Maybe. 33,000. I've got a quarter of my fuel left. Maybe. I'll just let the speed keep creeping, so I won't hit 400 by the time I get there. And I'm over 210. Yep, I'm under 400. And almost at 33,000. Then I'll cut the engine off. And that should complete it right there. Alright, let's go ahead and separate, because I don't need any more. And as soon as I lose my forward momentum there we go. I'm starting to lose it. Let's see. Can we do any science? I don't think so. Well, that's 1. I'll keep that. Barometric pressure. Oh, there we go. I guess I hadn't done that up here. There we go. Shit. Alright, well, I'll do a crew report. No. I'm not going to do an EVA because I'm already doing 213. I'll just fly right off my pod. But there was some science there. Science! I think I might land out in the bay. Says, it just says I'm in upper atmosphere right now. I got one more stage. My parachute. still good. I'll go ahead and stage it.
Mahulabro Sink said, "Sorry, is there oxygen tanks if you go into orbit for a while?"
So it doesn't work that way with the Kerbals. They don't take food or anything like that. There's no, unless there's like an advanced thing you can turn on. I'm playing just normal with a couple of exceptions. I increased the science by double that I collect because I hate trying to go to every freaking biome to get science. And then I increased my money by 50% more.
Zanfangmar said, "Think there is a mod."
There probably is a mod, that will have oxygen and everything else, and maybe even food. But I mean, I did
Mahulabro
this.
Sink said, "There's an app for that."
Yeah, there's an app for that. I did a trip to the moon and back, and it was, God, what did I tell Bob? It was like 32 days because I would hit the atmosphere, but I was hitting the atmosphere at like 60,000, and I'd skip right off the atmosphere and then go back around the moon, then come back to 60,000, and then finally I left the moon, but then I was making this huge 1 million mile trip orbit, and then hitting the atmosphere of Kerbin again, and slowly but surely, I made it back down. My heat shield damn near was dead, because every time I hit the atmosphere, it would take away some of my heat, or take away some of my heat shield. All right, well, that was nice. That was 145,000 I got now. Let's go back and check missions. What do we got to do to test that? See, that's the thing. See, you have to hit between 43 and 50 on a solid fuel booster. Tough to do. I suppose I could do the drogue. The thud I tried before. And I didn't like that. Ow. Well, the thud might not be too bad now because this is a different one. I just have to get between just below orbit and at that speed. For 36,000. All right, I'll try it. And decoupler, I gotta go clear out there in space. I want to do the drogue. All hydraulic detachment manifold into flight above Kerbin. And that's when I gotta go up there. Just have a detachment manifold. I don't have to activate it. I don't even know if I have that. Which one is it? Hydraulic detachment manifold. Let's go look and see if I even have that part. I don't know if I do. Oh, well, I know I need to design this ship. I need the thud. So... Oh, see, that's the thud again. God dang it, I hate that. And I gotta go how high? I'm gonna need a lot more fuel. This thing really sucks fuel. Well, I got an idea. So get rid of that. Put on 3 thuds. Oops. But then I'll use one of these to
Zanfeng
get me up there.
said, can get the Zan plan.
Well, that might push me too fast because this stupid thumper will get me going way faster than 260 meters. I don't know if I can slow down enough. Well, we'll give it a shot. I may just have to go a lot more fuel. I don't know if that's going to be enough. All right. So there. Oh, I didn't put a decoupler. Come on. I need a decoupler. Alright. Stage, couple, ignite, coupler, parachute. Parachute set to 2,500 feet. Okay, that's good. We'll just leave this as the X1 again. And yeah. Let's test it out. See how it goes. I don't know. I'm going to have to slow down enough after the thumper. SAS. I'm only going to go a third fuel for the liquid fuel when I burn it. Oh, I should have put on my meters. Oh well. Give it a shot. See, I'm going to exceed speed by quite a bit. Why did my rockets not light? Oh, there we go. All right, now if I can just maintain this speed and not run out of fuel. Until I hit 61,000 feet. 130 to 260. I'm gaining, so I'm going to almost half fuel. 30,000 feet. So I'm about halfway there. 205, 204.
Zanfangmar said, "Hey, when we playing, bud?"
We can play anytime you want. My wife's making dinner right at the moment, so maybe right after dinner. I'll eat real quick and then we'll jump on and play. Get our Blood Bowl game out of the way. Oh, out of fuel. Shit.
Zanfangmar said,
I ain't gonna make
"Sounds
it.
good."
Ain't gonna make it. Losing speed too much. Yep.
Mahulabrosink said, "Yes, Zan. No Zan plan like I did today." Mahulabrosink said, "I lost a bill only because I took a risk." Zanfangmar
Yeah, he went
said,
gambling.
"We're cooking too, so that works."
Okay. Well, I didn't make this mission. I ran out of fuel. So do I need to add another fuel tank? Get me a little higher. I think I do. I would have made it. I was really close. So maybe a half a fuel tank. All right, let's try that. I was doing good on speed and everything.
And 3736 said, "What the hell are you playing?"
This is Kerbal Space Program. KSP. It's real-life rocketry. Well, real-life physics rocketry. So what I'm trying to do is get to this specific speed at this altitude all at the same time, and then I'll complete this mission, and that gives me money so I can buy more rocket stuff. Alright. I gotta slow down. Gotta 260. Gets me below speed. I just got to get to 61,000 meters. Without running out of fuel. Well, Earth may be flat, but Kerbal's round. It's a ball. It's an elliptical ball. Elliptical? Elliptical ball? What is that? What's that called? Not elliptical. Spherical. It's spherical.
And 3736 said, "Where is your fuel?"
Fuel's right down here. I'm about halfway, a little less than halfway through my fuel. Oh, I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. Drop quite a bit down here. Alright, let's maintain right in here somewhere. Come on, speed up. There we go. Alright, now I just got to hit 61,000 altitude with less than a quarter of a tank. May run out of fuel again. I may be able to coast into it, but I might not have the speed for it. I'm going to stay to the high end of the speed.
And 3736 said, "What do you have to do if you run out of fuel to get to that point?"
Well, I have to add more fuel to my rocket and make it a little bit bigger, but damn it, I lost the speed. No. Oh, there, I'm starting to come down. So I'm 5,000 feet short. Yeah. All right, let's revert back to vehicle assembly. And I guess I'm going to have to add the bigger tank. I added that half a small tank. Oop. Get rid of that one and put on a bigger one. Well, maybe not that big. Maybe I'll just go to the 200. That'll give me a little bit more fuel. Then once I reach that, I have to do the run test on the engine, and then it completes my mission. But I have to get to that speed and that altitude before I can do the run test. Or do I? Or is it? Oh no. I could use anything to get to that speed and that altitude and then just hit run test. I don't actually need to be using the engines. Back to vehicle design. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move these up. All I need is one. Oh, but I better put on two. Just to keep it balanced. All right. Then this is where, oh, put that back on there. This is where the thought process comes in. All right, so let's take my Reliant, and now I'll put this back on. There we go. Now I'll use the Reliant to get me to where I need to go. It's a little more fuel efficient. And then when I get to altitude, I just got to right click on that to do the run test when I'm up there in altitude and speed. I don't have to actually, unable to launch too heavy. Oh no. 18,000.005 tons. Are you kidding me? All right, fine. There we go. I'll take the goo container off and I'll be under 18,000 ton weight limit. All right, this should do it. This should do it. All right, pre-flight SAS on. I'm gonna fuel. I'm actually gonna. No. I'm gonna go about half throttle. Bring up my stats. All right. I just have to have the altitude and the speed when I get to, well, I need to have the speed when I get to the altitude. And then I need to do a run test on the engine. So let's pin that right there so I can hit that little run test button. Almost out of solid fuel, so I'll stage. That should ignite the engine, yeah. Okay, I'm going a little fast. Let's drop it down to a third power. Now this is just one of many missions you can do. I just ran out of tourist missions. The tourist missions are the most lucrative, get you the most money. Alright, so I'm in between now. That's right, I'm going to keep losing speed. I'm fine with that as long as I'm gaining altitude. You just got to wait and then more missions will pop up. So this might seem like a boring mission, but it's pretty straightforward. Whoa, 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 what did I do? Oh, free camera. Oh. maintain that speed, half fuel, 30,000 feet. Ugh. I'm halfway there and I got half fuel. Well, maybe. Maybe. Oh, getting there way too fast. So as you go up in the different density of air, which is right here, your atmosphere, it changes the way your rocket uses fuel and how fast it's going. Alright. 182 creeping up a little bit. 44,000 feet, so I'm close, but it's the fuel again. It's this delicate balance. Alright,
Zanfeng
there went all
MR
my fuel.
said, "You need some booster rockets."
Yeah, I already did a booster to get up here, but god damn it, see now I don't have my speed. I'm just that short.
And 3736 said, "Well, you added a different engine and got less old."
Yeah. But I had more weight because I had these extra engines on here, but I didn't need to actually use those engines. I just needed to perform the run test.
And 3736
So,
said, "So why not add more fuel but leave the original?"
you could, I suppose. Sometimes these missions are a little goofy with the way they want you to do these stupid run tests. When you look at the actual description of what it says to do, it says perform the test. To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. So you have to complete all the different test conditions. You have to reach the speed, reach the altitude, and then stage it to where you do the run. So if you stage it before you get these done, the quest won't complete. The mission won't complete. It's just, like I said, it's a little tweaky. As far as how these stupid, that's why I don't like doing them, because they're dumb. So I'm going to get rid of this half fuel and put in a full tank on, and hopefully that'll give me enough. It also adds weight, so
Dralo said, "Hi, add a FLT 400 tank will be enough."
yeah, but now I'm overweight. There's no way I'm shaving almost a ton of weight without dropping fuel. I only need one of these, but it won't be, if I don't have it balanced, she'll tip.
Zanfeng MR said, AFK. Dralo said, dump the solid fuel booster, add 2 more tanks.
You think that'll do it? We could try it. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks of fuel. And I'm underweight. Yeah. Let's try it. Go about 3/4 throttle to start, see what it's doing, since we're in low. Oh no, I needed full throttle just to get off the ground. Oh, we're really going through the fuel though, guys. And we'll be able to start cutting it down when we get up in the thinner atmosphere.
Dralo said, fins should be at bottom, but it's fine right now.
Let's try to coast our way through this.
Dralo said, watch map and stop engine when app reaches 69 kilometers.
Yeah. Well, you can drift past it. I got to get this ready to do the run test on it. Still going too fast though. But I'm probably okay for now. As it's dropping, I got to get below 260 by the time I hit 61,000. Less than a quarter.
Said, when all conditions met, just press spacebar.
You have to actually click the run test button. I mean, I suppose either way, it just needs to be staged, but 50,000, I should be dropping good enough there by the time I get 50. I'm gonna drop speed a little more. I gotta get below 260.
Dralo said, set thrust limiter on thud to 0. Dralo said, engine will ignite when using run test.
Yeah. There we go.
Dralo said, "Well done."
Thank you. Yeah, that was only 4 attempts. And okay. Stage it. Oh no! My spacebar clicked one too many times. Damn it. Well, I know I can do it again. That sucks. All right, guys. I'm going to call that a stream. I will be back on probably an hour, maybe 2 for a Blood Bowl match with Zanfan GMR. And then after that, I'll probably get back on Kerbal and do a few more. But thanks for watching, everybody.
Dralo said, "Navball has to be in surface mode, you're too slow."
Yeah.
Bill Beto said, "Interesting game."
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very technical.
Bill Beto said,
but
"Good luck with the match cap."
Oh, thanks. I'm offering Zan $100 to lose so I can try to get into the playoffs. But we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to revert flight back to vehicle assembly and make sure I save that back out. And thanks, guys, for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the stream. I will talk to everybody later. Thanks a lot.